More light, everybody. Thank you for tapping into another episode of Unbiased Opinions. We are your host, the spiritual wanderer Suave.
And the 333.
And then we got the producer Ryan here too.
Yo.
Yeah, we're back in the building. Another day. Feeling good, man.
Anyway, you brought up you just brought up Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
So
Because
what happened?
man, I basically watched The Breakfast Club the other day, and they were talking about basically black men being corny, and they had got to it because of Michael B. Jordan.
Uh-huh.
Michael B. Jordan was on the red carpet, and there was some woman that was giving him an interview, and then when she was giving him the interview, she was like, yeah, so tell us about your thing. You're a director now. He was like, yeah, I'm corny, because she called him corny in one of the podcasts, in one of her podcasts.
Yeah.
And she was like, no, it's not like that. And he was like, yeah, I'm corny. So they had got into a little debate on that.
Yeah.
But then, like, I guess her co-host on the show had posted a post after that. Mm-hmm. And she said, any black man that dates a white woman is corny. And that's where that whole concept came from.
So she was not calling him corny like Michael B. Jordan is corny. She was just saying that.
She said any black man that dates a white woman is corny. That's what the co-host said. Yeah. But the other host was calling him corny in general because she said he was like corny back in the day.
Yeah.
Or whenever they went to school or something like that.
Oh, because I was just like, you know how people be like, well, basically, you know, like he jumped in front of that bullet because he's dated white women.
Yeah.
So I didn't know, like, if she actually called him corny or if he felt like he was one of the corny niggas because he dated white women.
Oh, yeah. Nah, she actually called. They called him by name.
They didn't want to interview me?
Yeah.
I probably did the same thing. Yeah, I'm corny.
I know. You see somebody in person, you like.
Yeah, nah, don't.
Yeah, don't switch up now,
bro. At no bullshit. Like, not even close to the same situation. But in my game on Sunday, you know, basketball games get heated.
Yeah.
And me and one of the dudes on the other team, we just talking back and forth basketball stuff. One of his teammates jump in and he talking crazy to me, like not basketball related. So I'm like,
so he took it to another.
I was like, you trying to get down or what? And so he was like, you know, woofing, doing all that good shit. So after the game, me and his homeboy dapped it up because, again, we were just talking basketball, competitive talk, right?
Yeah.
So it was never no ill will. What his homeboy thought was happening was some like real rah-rah going on. So when he came to be a superhero, now the problem I have is with you. I never had a problem with your man.
Yeah.
So after the game, he come across the court and I'm getting dressed and he would shake my hand. I'm like, nah. I flat out. And I was like, nah, in front of everybody. I'm like, nigga, I don't got nothing for you.
Yeah.
I'm not shaking your hand. He was like, well, you ain't got to dap me up, but I wanted to come be a bigger person because I was like, because you was in somebody's business.
That's what it was.
You jumped to some shit that your mans didn't even need defending. He was like, well, I brought him on the team. He only 17. I was like, and he was holding his own. You brought him out here to play with all these grown-ass men, and then you want to protect him against these grown-ass men. So why'd you bring him out here?
Yeah, that's what I say, why you bring him out here in the first place.
It wasn't even no smoke. It wasn't no real problem. And now me and you could have had a real problem.
Just because of that.
And you ain't even, it had nothing to do with you. And it wasn't no problem.
That's so wild.
But do not come over here after the game when ain't no more referees and we got to walk outside together. And now you want to shake hands.
Yeah.
I don't got no handshake for you.
See, that's a problem that a lot of people have, is inserting themselves in situations that don't got nothing to do with them.
Mind your business.
Yeah, it's like it didn't have nothing to do with you, and you came over there, didn't even know what was going on.
But you didn't, like, I'm on the bench, by the way. I just checked out the game. Like, I'm breathing hard, so I'm talking crazy because I just left the game and I'm bussing.
Yeah.
So when I sit down, I'm talking my shit. Bro, you had no idea what was going on. Like, you could have came over to even ear hustle some before you inserted yourself. And now you talking reckless. Like, me and your man's not even talking reckless to each other. It's regular, competitive, nigga, you suck, you can't guard me, blah, blah, that type of stuff. And here you come. And you talking crazy because you want to defend a 17-year-old you brought outside.
That's wild.
Now, what if me and you have to box?
Right.
You know, because I was a lot more reckless than I am now in the past. And I'm beating your ass. Like, when we get outside, I want to box. When we get in the parking lot, you're talking crazy on the court. Now I want to fight.
And
I'm better than that now, but I still didn't want to shake his hand because I'm like, bro, y'all don't even understand the shit that y'all be doing. Y'all let stuff escalate so fast, and y'all do not know the strangers that y'all doing that shit with.
yeah,
You feel me? Like if I was who I was even 3 years ago, I'd probably punch you in your mouth on the court. Like I wouldn't even care about getting kicked out this league.
yeah,
That's the kind of nigga I am, and you don't know that when you jump into shit that don't have nothing to do with you, and it's not even a problem.
right.
You came in here and escalated this shit for nothing.
See, I hate that. I hate when people do stuff like that. They don't try to take the time out to figure out what's going on, the context. Just take a minute to have a conversation with somebody.
What's going on?
Yeah, yeah,
Ask your mans. You could have just asked your mans, like, what are y'all talking about?
right.
He tell you, oh no, it ain't. Now we got a dead deal. But now instead, you don't. Now you barking. Your girl in here. This could be a whole thing.
Just because you jump to somebody's defense and you don't even know if they need defending.
for nothing. So then once he find out, we get double text. Once he find out it ain't nothing, he like, oh nigga. Oh, you lucky I'm grown. Like you lucky I grow. Like my growth is fucking phenomenal because otherwise we'd have had to fight.
Yeah.
Because some of the shit he was saying, it was just like
flew off the handle.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like come on, bro. And over basketball, and that's my thing. I'm 33. Like a nigga just can't be outside fighting all the time.
Yeah.
Especially for nothing. But certain shit just be disrespectful. Like I ain't gonna say I'm all the way grown, bro. Some shit I'm still gonna punch you in your mouth about. But I'm a lot better at like just being cool. Niggas don't have no chill, man.
Yeah. People want to jump right to the disrespect too.
Like, bro, especially and however this sound, bro, especially with black men, I'm super cool and like I want all of us to be safe. You feel me? I want all of us to show love. So when shit be, I've become a nigga who de-escalates problems now, and I was never that.
Yeah.
Like if two niggas was tripping, they just got to handle that.
Right.
But now I be to the point where like if I don't feel like it's deep enough for niggas to be doing that, I be trying to like, bro, come on, dude.
Yeah.
We had 24-hour fitness, we hooping. Y'all don't have no reason to fight. Like we if it's just because of some disrespectful words, bro, let's try to calm it down first before niggas feel like they have to fight. We are way too grown, and we supposed to be one people. And if we can't even have like civil disagreements without violence, bro. That shit it ain't gonna never be. We can't never move as one.
Yeah.
Like niggas don't even get along. Niggas can't even like mutually head nod, so that you're not tripping with brothers. You feel me? Like walking past each other, y'all can't even just. No words. Y'all can't even just do this real quick. One little inch. Boom. That de-escalate everything. You know the difference between like this and no this?
Yeah.
Immediate hostility. So like even if you don't feel good, you're not in a great mood or whatever, just for the sake of like both y'all being able to just get to where y'all going, just real quick, man.
Yeah. Just give it to real quick.
Especially if you see me do it and you ain't gonna do it back. Now what's happening? Like what's up?
You know what's crazy though? I tried to do that to a stranger in Walmart the other day. I ain't even gonna lie, and it was the most weirdest altercation because first he wasn't black. I ain't gonna lie about that. But it was the fact that I'm walking past him after getting my little groceries, the vegetables and stuff, and this dude is literally laser-eyed focused on me like he knew me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what is going on? So to move past the awkward, I was like, what up?
Yeah.
No nod back.
Oh,
so I'm like,
man,
okay. So I'm now thinking it's about to be something.
Yeah.
It's about
But
to be
see,
some
that's what I'm
smoke.
saying. Just the no acknowledgement of the head nod gave you that.
Yeah.
Like he already staring. Like maybe you look familiar. Like you said, you give him a head nod, he don't give you one back. Now you like, all right.
What is it? Yeah. Now I want to know. Like,
exactly.
It must be some problem. It was wild, man. I thought it was the craziest thing because I'm walking now. Now I'm like looking over my shoulder, like, okay,
Yeah.
dude might be trying to sneak me in this Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know him like that.
From a head nod, man, or lacking a head nod. And it's funny. You said it was a white dude. Did you give him the up one or a down one?
No, it was a Hispanic dude, but yeah, I gave him the simple like,
You gave him the up one.
yeah.
I don't give white people the up one.
Oh, you give the.
Yep. And but you know what? I don't know why that is. Like I just had that conversation maybe a year ago with a coworker, and I don't know if anybody's ever taught me that though. You feel me? Like when it's a brother, immediately I'm like, but if it's a white person, I just hit him with a little quick.
It's crazy, yeah.
But it's like nobody ever taught me that, and I don't know. Like, is that a thing? Do y'all do that?
I do it.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, but nobody taught you that.
It's just something I seen them do.
But that's what I see. That's what I was about to say. I was about to say to actual like white people. I think I do give them like the
yeah.
But since he was Hispanic, I don't know.
Right.
I know.
We on the side of you, depending on the type of Hispanic.
Yeah, I didn't know what type of. I was just like, I figured he was probably from the hood.
Gave him the up.
Yeah. I was like, dang.
But what the fuck you supposed to do, man? And that's what do you do? Like the perception of aggression is a motherfucker. Like, cause like you said, even the locking of eyes, it is now awkward. Even in passing, if me and you just happen to lock eyes, what's weirder, to look away super fast or to lock it in?
Locking it in for sure.
That's the weirder one.
Yeah.
I think the weirder one is to look away real quick.
Really?
No acknowledgement on either part. Me and you, we in passing. I catch your eye contact and I do this. Which one is weirder? Like,
see, when I see that, I'm thinking, oh, okay, they might have thought I'll give it. They might have thought of somebody I knew or
I
something.
think I caught his ass staring.
Yeah.
He been looking.
But when they locked in, that's when I start feeling like, all right, either you got to know me,
Could be a head nod.
or yeah. There needs to be some type of signal to break this awkwardness that's going on now.
Give me a head nod, man.
Because as soon as that lock in get too long, now it's like, all right, we going to different territory now. Yeah, because pretty soon it's about to be, all right, what's up?
Yeah, what's happening?
Yeah, now I gotta, what's up? What's going on?
Right, and just even talking about it, like the perception of aggression is a motherfucker.
Yeah,
like the things we view as aggression. Because if you think staring, for everybody, staring is not a sign of aggression.
Yeah,
but for us, like at some point, it's what you looking at. Yeah. Like, what if you like? Nigga could have tattoos on his face. You can have a grill in. You can have designer glasses.
Right.
Nose piercing.
Something.
Eyebrow piercing with something on it. Like anything to why somebody's looking at you for an extended amount of time. And in our culture, what you looking at?
It's because I guess maybe it's the way when it gets too long. It's like, all right, there must be something.
Yeah.
This person didn't say nothing. There's no acknowledgement. There's no nothing. It's just staring.
What you looking at, man?
Man. I was working at Nike and this lady was staring at me for a long time. And I didn't know why. But she was just staring at me while I'm working. I'm just folding shirts and I'm looking at her. I'm like, do you need the volleyballs or something? Like, what's going on? You need shoes in the back? Like, what? I know I work here, so you probably staring at me, but do you need help?
Yeah.
Like, cause you're not asking me. It was the most awkward experience.
She never said nothing?
She didn't say nothing. She was just like, no. I was like, all right.
You didn't say nothing either?
I asked her if she needed help. I was like, you need help? She just was continuously staring. So I was like,
she didn't say nothing?
That's weird. She didn't say nothing.
When you acknowledged that she was staring?
I said, do you need help? She was like,
possessed.
I said, okay, something's going on here. Possessed. Like, I'm not going to sit here and do that.
I'm assuming she possessed.
Right?
Yeah.
There had to be something. There had to be something off with her.
You didn't even acknowledge that?
Drugs or something. She was on something.
Hey, so I seen that you had asked a question if the dressing like is what is it like showing cleavage or showing too much skin.
So what happened was I got in a debate on TikTok because they got TikTok debates now.
Yeah,
everybody wanted to debate about something, and somebody's debate topic was dressing like a hoe is flirting. Prove me wrong. And I was like, what?
I just be extremely interested in why men want to control like the image of a woman, regardless of if they're together or not. like, you know, like niggas will look at a woman who dress a certain way and be like, she is blank, right?
Yeah.
She a hoe. Ain't no respectable woman gonna dress like that. But it's not just men, it's other women who will judge women based on what they wear and be like, oh, she
True.
gotta, you know, she must be, because like she got her titties out, skirt all high. And I'm like, maybe she just felt sexy. And I feel like that could be the same in a relationship. Men actually, their eyes gravitate towards women who dress that way.
Right.
I don't know a man who see a woman in like a turtleneck and a blazer with some suit pants on and be like, ooh.
Right.
Never. So at what point, like, through bagging said woman who dressed, you know, got her cleavage and her legs out, at what point in a relationship are you like, all right, that's it? You know? Like, when do that come in?
Right.
Like the amount of commitment you have to said woman now is like, okay, go put some big pants on.
That that was one of the craziest things that he was talking about. Because within the debate, I asked him, I was like, so what's your girl got to go to the gym wearing? You gonna have her in sweats? You got her in a hoodie?
Big sweats.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, she gonna have to wear like baggier clothes. And I was like, okay, so what if she still cheated on you then? What's next?
Well, like what is the
She got to wear a sheet?
What's the issue? Like, what is the fear? The fear is that men are gonna look at her the same way you looked at her.
Right.
That's the fear.
I believe
okay,
that's
now
what
cool.
it is.
All right, if that's the case, fine. You got an attractive woman, and she like to wear tighter clothes, smaller clothes. Go get you a duck. Go get a duck. You don't want nobody looking at her. Get a duck. Like, why do y'all date attractive women and then y'all want them to be less attractive once they get with y'all?
Right.
That's weird. Like,
That's crazy.
It's a you problem. This is not a her problem, bro. This is how you met her.
Exactly.
You feel me? You met her. She was twerking in the club. She had on something small. You was like, I need that. And you wifed it. This the same woman. Single or dating. This is the same woman dressing the same way. She's comfortable. She feel good. For me, if you feel good, I feel good. Put on what you want to put on, man.
And that's how I feel about it. I feel like if you're gonna cheat, you're gonna cheat wearing whatever. It really don't matter.
Have you seen some of the products that men pop at?
Yeah.
Don't take no titties and no legs. These niggas out here want anything.
Yeah.
They gonna hit your duck too. they gonna hit your duck too while she got sweats and a bonnet on and she pumping gas with mustard stains on her shirt. They gonna pop at her too still.
At 7-Eleven in the busted Toyota Camry
with a donut on her car. they still gonna pop at her. She's still gonna be the apple of somebody's eye. She's still gonna be attractive to somebody. Like, bro, don't think that you lessening your chances by making sure your woman wear a motherfucking hijab or a dashiki. Like,
facts.
This not gonna make her less desirable to niggas. Because then if she start dressing like a bum, she'll be less attractive to you. Then you gonna start looking for.
Yeah. Looking for that thing you was looking for when you first got in a relationship.
Yeah, but, oh, well, she's with me, it's different. What the? Are you the fucking bouncer? What the fuck are you talking about? Bodyguard? Like, is she your girlfriend or your employer? What do you mean?
Yeah.
If she with you, she can have the titties out. But when she with her girls, that's too much.
Yeah, and then this what got me to the dude. There's two parts. The dude first said, he said he's doing it for extra protection. I said, from what? Like,
from what?
What do you need extra protection from? Like, and what is your extra protection doing on her? Like, you got to put extra protection on her for yourself?
Yes, bro. These niggas be so insecure, dude. And that's why I don't even understand why dudes date attractive women. And when other dudes look, right, you with your girl and other men are looking, like, as long as they not staring, don't be the dude who, like, if a nigga double take, right, be like, hey, man, what's up with you? Bro,
oh, man.
Girl, your ass is fat, nigga. She packed 2 people with her when she left the house. What you thought was gonna happen? What happened when she walked past you the first time? You just like, damn.
I hate when dudes do that. That's the most annoying thing.
Come on, man. You got your girl fine. Like, this is...
You thought people didn't see it?
You thought you was the last nigga?
Yeah.
You was the last one on earth who was like, I got me a good one.
Right. And then they'll especially be getting mad. Sometimes they won't even be in the vicinity. They just see you do it across the room and want to get mad. And it's like,
Bruh, did she have a dog tag on?
Yeah.
She got a leash with your name on it, or address or some shit? Like I was supposed to know. This was your girl from
all the way across the room.
you 30 feet across the room. I should have just knew. You gave me the energy from across the room.
Yeah.
Like, that's mine.
She was holding a billboard. Like,
Man.
come on.
The same thing we was talking about last week about like women just being able to do things, you know, and like have certain attention on them that men are not. Bro, your woman is going to shine, especially if she good looking. What the hell is your problem?
Yeah.
And you know what? Niggas just be scared. They be scared that they not adequate, and that's my personal opinion. I'm not fearful of losing my woman to eyes or anything because I'm confident in who I am. First of all, for myself, but even more so for her. You feel me? Like if she got her titties out and a nigga pop at my girl, right, and he bag her,
Yeah.
thank you.
That's the same thing I said.
Thank you.
I promise
If it was that simple for my girl to run off into the sunset with your ass, just because her titties out and you said hello,
you saved me.
thank you kindly.
Yeah. Like, that's crazy. I don't see why. That's what I said. It's all part of the experience at the end of the day. If she were to leave, then you had that experience, but you know how she is now. Mm-hmm. You know what type of woman that is.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, that's cool. I can't do nothing about that.
You know what? And jumping off into something else, bro. I always think it's interesting when people lose or gain. Like, say you a dude and you talking to somebody else's girl, and she leave her nigga to be with you. So, are you stupid? Are you stupid? And you bragging like, oh yeah, I snatched her from a nigga she was with. That's your girl. Okay. Because like why are you better? You feel me? Like what makes you better than him?
Yeah.
Especially if they were like, if the situation was something like them being married. You know, like, oh, she was married and she left her husband to be with me. Sir, watch your ass.
Be cautious.
It makes sense to me, right? Like you gonna, if that's how you got her, bro, you can certainly lose her the same way she was dissatisfied with bruh, which is why she started fucking with you. You better hope you keep her 100% happy all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
She proved to you that she was a flight risk from the jump. From the jump, she proved to you that if I'm not happy, if he not pleasing me, if you not pleasing me all the way,
I'm out.
I got a parachute. I got a fucking parachute, and I ain't afraid to jump. and on the other side, bro, I'm super interested in like men who brag and be like, yeah, I fucked that nigga bitch, blah blah blah. And I'm like, he be hitting that girl raw, man. You don't even know what you into. You don't even know, like, you like, yeah, I'll be digging that up. Yeah, him too. Don't forget that part.
Same.
Like,
same.
You kissed her. She be sucking my dick. I'd be like, you don't kiss her, huh? She told you she wasn't giving me no head. She told you she wasn't sucking my dick no more. Mm-hmm.
You just found out.
And I just, bro, relationship, man, we always talk about relationships, but I always feel like, nigga, that the cheating, if anything, if you have to ask if anything is considered cheating, is dressing like a hoe considered cheating or like flirty or whatever? If you have to ask those kind of questions, you're in a bad position.
Yeah. That's also, that was the second part I was going to get to, was the flirting part, because he basically equated flirting to how a woman dresses.
Yeah.
He said that they're equals, basically. So he was like, if flirting isn't considered cheating, then neither is dressing like a hoe. But he said if flirting is considered cheating, then so is.
Where are we drawing this line on flirting?
That's
because I believe that you can flirt innocently, right? Like without malice, without any intent to fuck off or anything like that. Like with coworkers,
Yeah.
right? Anything, even having like sharing a sense of humor, sharing a joke with somebody can be a form of in certain people's eyes. So
Yeah.
at that point, shit, flirting is perception then.
Right. That's where I was like, what are we considering flirting? Because I was like, to me, there's a difference between complimenting somebody and flirting.
Bingo.
So I was like, I can say like, oh, you wearing a nice dress today, and not mean anything by it at all. Just being a compliment.
Exactly.
I wouldn't consider that flirting. Therefore, I wouldn't consider that cheating. But if I'm saying like, yo, I got the hotel room.
Yeah, some wild shit. Like, hey, what's up with you?
Yeah. I feel like I done crossed a line where I'm like, all right, I'm about to.
See, that's so easy. But then perception, bro, because you could say that same thing and there will be a woman who can say, you too friendly.
Yeah.
Right. And even that's the thing. Like people literally feel like you can be with a person that's too friendly. I'm like, damn, is it friendly or is it too flirty? Like, are you bothered by a person being friendly? And is being friendly and being flirty, do they hold hands? You feel me? Because I don't think that being friendly, like you said, giving somebody a compliment. If I tell a woman, you're gorgeous, I'm holding my girl hand though, right?
Yeah.
And I see a woman I think is gorgeous. Can I compliment her in front of you?
I think you should be able to.
Why not?
Yeah, I think you should be able to.
Why not?
You didn't. If your intent is to give that woman a compliment because you're just showing appreciation, like this is a beautiful woman.
Yeah.
Why shouldn't you be able to say something like that?
She could, right? Of course she could, without any like interruption, any bother, any alarm. She could tell that woman, "You're gorgeous."
Yeah.
Nobody says anything, but so like the men, are we limited to what the fuck we can say? Because like if it's a guy near us and he smell good, and my girl say, "Man, you smell good. What you wearing?" Am I mad? Is this flirty?
Right.
To some, hell yeah. Hey, it's plenty of people out there who be like,
yeah.
"Man, what the hell? You talking about how he smell?" I'm like, she like, nigga, I'm sure you can smell him too. Like, I'm sure you can smell him the same way I can smell him.
Thing.
Like, you could have told him the same thing. Like,
that's why, and I don't like the fact that a lot of the exceptions to the rule seems to be like when it comes to celebrities and stuff like that. If I say a celebrity is beautiful, it's not a problem.
Yeah.
Because it's a celebrity and they think that person's unattainable.
Yeah. And we had that conversation.
Right.
Plenty of times.
That's crazy to me.
but even then, like to believe that like a person's access to another person gives you like this area where you can operate is crazy to me.
Yeah.
Like so it's cool if I DM Rihanna and be like, "Hey, I'm trying to fuck." But I can't DM the neighbor and be like, "I'm trying to fuck," because I can actually fuck the neighbor. What if the neighbor way out of my league too?
Right.
Just like Rihanna, like the neighbor, like, nigga.
And what if Rihanna hit back?
Like, you know what? You actually a little. You look like some work.
So that's why that stuff's crazy to me, because it's like the status shouldn't matter. Period. I don't think.
It's the action.
Yeah.
For me, it's always intent, man. I don't give a fuck what anything. If the intent is there, and me and you, we were kind of on separate sides of what was it? The reel you posted. You remember what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah.
What was we talking about?
We were talking about the shoot. I can't even remember the whole thing.
It'll pop up. It'll pop up. But me and you we were on two sides of it, because you were basically saying like leaving it open ended. Yeah. When they was like, the dude DM'd the girl trying to get at her, and she was like, "I'm taken, but if I wasn't,
right,
you would have action." And you was like, "Well, yeah, I think it's an issue because like you leaving that wide open."
Yeah.
But you, Snoop, and Jordan all agreed. But I was like, I don't know, man, because I'm such a dry response type of person, and I read the same way though. Like I only read what's said. I don't like put anything else on it. I don't try to like gauge people's intent. I literally take shit from people verbatim, and that's how I take. Like I don't, unless I have to, I don't dig into it. So if she was like, if I'm taken, but if I wasn't, you'd have action. I would think this is her calling me attractive, or like her saying like I'm taken. Like, but if I was single, we would be able to have a conversation. This is her shutting it down to me.
Yeah.
Right now, perception, of course, you can be like, that's not blatantly shutting it down because she didn't need to say that at all.
Yeah.
Sure, she didn't have to, but she did. But even in saying that, there's no like keep coming.
Right.
And y'all position was, well, that's kind of leaving the door open so that like he can linger around. But I'm like, you can look at it that way.
But it's all up to the situation.
For sure.
I see what you mean.
You can easily look at it that way. I wouldn't even argue with somebody who looked at it that way. Like, oh no, bro, she just kept that door open. That's a little weird to me. And I'm like, sure, you can call it weird, but it can also be like her not wanting to look like an asshole.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, nah, get out my DM. Or don't respond at all. Don't say nothing. These are all options, but she didn't do anything, in my opinion, she didn't do shit wrong by saying what she said because it was no line crossed. She wasn't like, well, hey, stick around though, because shit might get rocky. So when he fucked
me up in 2 months.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It wasn't none of that. It's like just very dry. But if I was single, you could look at it.
Yeah. And I do see what you mean by that. I think it's just I think it's just a way, like I said, of leaving the door open and then perceiving it a certain way to where you're like, all right, this could mean something in the future. And at the end of the day, it is hindering on a possibility more than it is an action that actually happened. Because in the realest take of what you said is correct. Like, she didn't do nothing wrong.
She didn't say shit.
That's the fact.
She didn't even lead the dude on like to nothing. She literally just said,
she shut it down.
I'm taken.
Yeah.
But if I would now, sure, absolutely, 100% agree. She could have left the butt part out.
Yeah.
Easy. Right? Yes, she acknowledged him, period, in any way, shape, or form. So now, like you're saying, in the future, just like putting it into a picture, bruh could have been like, okay,
I'm going to stick around.
let me stick around, right? But she ain't never tell him to stick around.
Yeah.
So maybe he come back again. Now she cuss his ass out.
Yeah.
First time, oh, thank you. I'm flattered. You feel me? Like, thank you. You're attractive too. You're attractive dude. Thank you though. But I'm good. I got a man.
Yeah.
Flattery. Otherwise, we got problems. But with what's being said, I just don't see an issue.
Yeah.
I see why it could be though.
So
It was actually a polite shut.
yeah,
And that's what I believe.
That's what it is. But like, let's say if that situation were to happen and you were to be in that situation, you would just disregard completely.
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah. See, with me, if I seen it, it wouldn't be enough for me to like point a finger and get upset, but it would be something for me to like raise an eyebrow.
Yeah. Like, why would you?
Yeah.
And I can see that.
So
like,
it's
why
like-
would you say that?
Yeah.
Like, why you?
So it's like I'm kind of watching you now. You know what I mean?
And, okay,
I'm
so
looking.
what if now here's the combo, right? You ask her and she say, "Hey, he was cute."
Yeah.
Are you angry now?
No.
See,
I'll
like
just be like,
there's no foul though.
Yeah.
Like even if y'all were to have the convo, like what, bro, you could just tell him you was taken,
Yeah.
and she was like, "Look, he's handsome though. Like it was a cute shot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ain't no foul here,
Right.
unless you feel like your girl is that type."
That's true.
And see, and when Jordan was talking about it, he was basically saying like if she would do that, then that's kind of like a foot out the door a little bit. And I'm like, I don't know, like I don't know about that. See, that's putting something on it that's not there.
Yeah.
These
See,
are all possibilities.
I don't see it as a foot being out the door. I would just see it, like I said, more so as like a like you definitely have it open a little bit there. Like if he slid in, I wonder what you would do.
Yeah.
If he slid in again, I wonder how you would respond. Like what action is it you gonna take?
See,
from
but
there?
now we have a conversation to be had, and not a malicious one.
Yeah.
You feel me? But like, what if she was the one who even brought the conversation to you? Like you didn't go through her phone to find this conversation. She was like, this dude popped at me today, and I told him I was taken. But if he was, if I was single, are you upset with that?
Yeah, that's actually good. I think if it was brought up like that, it wouldn't even be like an issue. I probably would be like, oh, so you would get at him?
Right. You feel me like that, but that's what I'm saying. Now this is a woman you trust and you fuck with though. This is your lady.
Yeah.
So if you so afraid that like that response is like her, dropping what breadcrumbs for just in case y'all fail. Like, damn, nigga, like, is shit fucked up? Because that we got a different conversation. Be like, is shit fucked up?
I think in a lot of people's minds, they think that somebody would leave. They think that anybody has somebody that they would leave their relationship for,
Like a backup plan.
Yeah. So I think people get scared of that.
Yeah.
Like they always think that some dude that's like some maybe rich dude, well off, attractive or whatever the case is, comes over and is like, hey, let me take you out. And she like,
Insecurity though.
Yeah, exactly.
We talked about that earlier.
Insecurity,
And I said,
yeah.
I'm not worried. What did it say? What we got?
Oh, hold on, let me read it.
I'm blonde. I can't see that.
Oh, it says, I'm gonna bring this close.
Snoop said, so what happens if he says, well, okay, can we just be friends? And she agrees. No. Now, look, I'm speaking from the position of a monogamous relationship, right? Cool. So, hell no. Right? You already shot your shot. You got turned down. And you want to be a friend? No, you don't. You could have led with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if the intentions were pure and they were friendly, you would have led with that. This is my opinion about the man.
Yeah.
So if now she turned you down and she's like, I'm taken, but if I wasn't, you'd have action. You're like, well, can you have friends? Hell no. Not you.
Not that one.
I'm not saying she can't have friends, but not you.
Yeah.
Because if you come, first of all, if you came here to get at her, then you don't know her well enough to know she got a nigga. First of all, no. We don't need your kind of friends. We did because you the nigga in the bushes.
Or
the backup plan. Like, yeah, you giving me backup plan nigga vibes with your friendship.
Right.
Hell no.
Or if you did know that she had a dude and you still got at her, then that's even more. You know what I mean?
Hey, you said friends? Hell no.
Yeah. But Austin said, I think that's kind of based off insecurities you see in yourself. And I agree.
Yep.
Like if a lot of, that's what I would say. A lot of men, I feel like, are insecure in that matter to think that someone else would come along and take their girl.
Yep. And Austin, Austin, you missed it earlier, bro. But this whole conversation started because we basically were talking about is dressing like a hoe provocative? Let's do that. Sorry, the whole word, because I hoe use so loosely. I tell niggas they act like hoes all the time. Like when you act like a bitch ass nigga, you act like a hoe. When my son acting scared, I tell him you act like a hoe. But anyway, if dressing provocatively is considered cheating or flirty. And that's where this whole thing came from. But we said the same thing you said. Like, a man got to be insecure to even care that much, to think that his girl can be taken so easily because she dressing provocative.
Right. But one of my homies had a girl who worked as a bartender. Mm-hmm. And their job is to naturally flirt.
Of course.
You know what I mean? Because that's what they got to do. They got to try to get somebody to buy drinks.
How many jobs do women have where their jobs do not depend on how well they can flirt?
Yeah, that's true.
Like, this is why receptionists, for the most part, be women. Front desk people, usually women.
Yeah.
People hire attractive women for those positions. A bartender? Like, come on, dude. You want to hire ugly bartenders? Get real. Male or female? You want to at a fine establishment with a bar, it ain't no ugly bartenders.
Yeah.
And if it's an ugly bartender, that motherfucker, he got some years of experience or something. Something got him here. But you're not hiring no ugly motherfuckers to be the face of anything.
They're usually all attractive and they all can flirt. But they need that.
Professionally though.
Yeah.
Not maliciously, like no foul shit. Like, so is that fine? Like, if it's for her job, if it's for a game, is it cool then to be flirty? Right. But just like naturally, hell no.
Yeah, that's a good question. What y'all think?
Yeah, and I just don't concern myself with too much of losing. If I'm fucking with somebody, bro, my focus is not losing you to somebody else. Like, I'm not about to be killing myself, bro, stressed out, worried about somebody taking you. If somebody can take you, let them please come get this bitch. If you can take her from me, take her from me.
I was telling somebody the other day, I was like, I don't like to go out my way to try to figure out if the person I'm talking to is cheating or talking to somebody else. Why spend that much energy trying to do that junk when it's like, okay, if you're gonna leave, you're gonna leave. Eventually, one day, it might stumble across that I find out. Then we got action.
Yep.
But I'm not finna go out my way to be like, yo, give me your phone.
Yeah. And you know what?
Let me check.
Today it took you
Yeah.
it took you like 29 minutes, bro. You usually be home in 15. What's happening?
Right. I pulled up at your house. You wasn't there. Where was you at? You know, it's like that stuff. It's extreme.
You my PO? Or you my girl, you my PO? What you on?
Yeah, so I don't know why people do that to themselves. Like why they go out their way to like discover like or try to find out, oh, is this person doing this? Or I need to see if this person was doing this, or who else they talking to, or who is this person? Like, why do you?
It's too good to be true mentality.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a product for sale so cheap there's no way in hell you was gonna buy it?
Yeah.
You get on OfferUp or anything, right? And you find something that you want, relatively expensive, for the low. You buying that?
No.
Of course not.
If it's on Wish, no.
We know Wish is a problem, but like AirPods, right? AirPods run for roughly $200. Somebody selling theirs for $50. Right? Barely used. They say use it one time, selling $50. I just don't want them no more. I'm like,
You question that, yeah.
nigga, $50? Brand new AirPods, worn one time? Fake. Right away. That don't always have to be the case though.
Yeah.
And I feel like the same applies. When things are going really, really good, people are suckers for like bullshit.
Yeah.
And I mean like actual bullshit, like mess, drama, that type of shit, right? So when things are going amazing, the first thing people think about is something got to be wrong.
Yeah.
You meet a person that's so great, so amazing. You don't just believe everything about this person is wonderful. The one thing that you think about is it got to be something crazy wrong with this motherfucker.
That's so crazy to me though.
Of course it is. But as humans, like this is kind of the way we are. This is the way we operate. We do believe that nothing can be 100% positive.
Yeah. But see, it's like I don't necessarily would say if things are going well, I don't like look for like a bad.
No.
You know, I just
But
can't.
plenty of people do.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Some people antennas go up when shit is going too good.
Yeah.
That's not crazy.
That is.
Like that's fucking insane.
That is crazy.
To believe like things are going so great that now you're concerned.
That now you got to try to look for something. Now I want to find something.
Like, now you, like you said, now you like, man, let me see what's in this nigga phone. Everything's going great.
Yeah.
Everything is smooth as fuck. Y'all have no problems. Y'all doing all this laughing, and he's sleeping. You like, this shit too good. Let me fuck something up. Like that's the thought process. Let me see what's fucked up in here.
You know, and then get the most hurt by what they see.
Of course.
And question everything.
And sometimes you don't have to see nothing to see something. You went into the phone looking for bullshit.
Yeah.
So guess what? You run into a conversation now where a dude says, "What's up with you?" And you say, "I'm taken, but I'm taken, but if I wasn't, you have action." Now you like, bitch, I knew it. I knew you were sorry. Look at this shit.
Dang.
Like,
that was a good callback. Yeah, that is
like,
fact.
you're like, nigga, that wasn't shit. Like, look at him. Look at his pictures.
Right.
It's a good looking dude. I told him I was taken. Like, but now he already
off the handle. Yeah,
he's looking for something.
You found what you was looking for.
And even if you didn't find something, you needed to find something. You needed to justify why the fuck you were thinking so poorly
about this person,
and they didn't do shit to you. They ain't never wronged you. They ain't never given you a reason to feel like you needed to be in their phone, and now you in their phone. You got to validate why the fuck you in the phone.
Yeah.
Your intuition got to be validated by something.
Yeah.
So anything you find is going to be something.
And the thing about it is, why do people always do it when they sleep?
You know what? I think it's the time where the other person is vulnerable. That's what I believe, bro.
It's like let me get it now while the eyes is closed.
I'm gonna give y'all a moment of vulnerability. Last year, I went through a phone, bro, and I don't go through phones.
Oh, for real?
Mm-hmm. I went through a phone, boy, and I was crushed. I was crushed, but I didn't grab her phone to go through it. Right? She was drunk as hell.
Oh, okay.
And she was out here from out of town.
Yeah.
But she had an Airbnb, but she's so drunk, no way she was gonna get us in. So she hands me the phone and was like, here's the information. The text convo was open to her and the nigga. So
you stumbled across.
I'm like, what the hell? The last thing that was there, I was like, what the fuck? So now, of course.
Yeah. Yeah.
Broke my stupid ass heart. Nigga, I was like, oh, my chest. But I would have never grabbed her phone for any other reason. Like, even if I was skeptical of anything while she was sleeping, I would never even think, let me go through her phone. People would just be nasty.
Yeah, because that's
in
not
my sleep. I can't even trust you no more. I know, maybe you found something on my phone that said you can't trust me, but you betrayed my sleep.
Yeah, like, see, I just don't like the whole behind the back sliding thing. Like, if you're gonna do it, be bold with it. Yeah. Because I was actually talking to somebody and like she was bold with it. Like, she'll tell me straight up, I don't trust you. Let me see your phone. All right, at this point, I got one or two decisions to make. If I say no, she automatically gonna, or I could just be like, all right, check the phone.
What you
like one of those things.
You give the phone up?
I'd be like, go ahead and check it.
No, I'm mad.
I'm mad though.
Especially if I am mad. I'm not validating your shit though. I'm not even gonna give you the satisfaction of going through it and not finding nothing. If I know I'm not doing nothing,
yeah.
If I know I ain't done nothing sneaky to you whatsoever, even to put you at peace. First of all, why you not? Let's talk about that. I ain't did shit to you for you to believe that I'm fucking off.
Right.
So if something in your heart was just like, this nigga fucking off, let's talk about that.
Let's get to that point.
I know ain't nothing in this motherfucker that's gonna validate that. So I don't even want to give that to you. And I know it's as simple as like, here, ain't nothing there, right?
Yeah.
But now to me, we gonna have to have a way deeper conversation about why the fuck you feel like you had to do that.
Yeah, see, and that's my thing.
What happened?
That's my thing. Cause like you asked me and now I'm irritated.
Yes.
You just got to share
what I do.
Yeah.
What I do to deserve that.
Yeah. And then on top of that, it's like, why do you care so much? And like people say like, oh yes, it goes back to what dude said, extra protection. But it's like, why do you need that?
And I'm going to say it's reassurance. But my issue is going to be, why do you need to be reassured that I'm not fucking off?
Yeah.
You don't believe that? Like something in you just don't believe that I'm doing right by you? Why? So now tell me it's because the last 3 niggas so I can stop fucking with you. Because I'm not here to heal or fix what they did to you.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm doing. If you don't trust me because they was fucking up, then you needed to get over that before we got into this.
That's true.
Because ain't no way in hell. I'm not doing that. And I know it's so simple. Ain't nothing in here, man. Fuck it. But nah. If I know for a fact I ain't doing nothing, nope.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
See, and my thing was, check it because you about to look dumb when you don't find nothing. Because then after
I'm gonna watch you go through it too.
Yeah, and you mad?
You gonna go through every app, and you gonna be like, "You give me back my phone." Okay. I ain't no okay.
Yeah,
ain't no okay. Oh no, ain't shit okay.
I want the same energy.
Yeah, ain't shit okay. Because what the fuck? What happened? What did you see? Tell me what notification popped up. What took me too long? What something gave you pause to be like, let me go through your phone. Now, if you want to just test me to see if I was gonna give you the phone, whatever. You still got an issue.
Still an issue you gotta figure out. Yeah.
Like, nigga, I have not given you a reason to not trust anything I'm telling you. What the fuck happened? I'm like, nope.
And if you go through it while I'm asleep, that's a whole nother situation. Because now I'm mad because it's like you're creating a situation where I feel like I can't trust you. Because it's like there might be a lot of stuff in my phone besides not even like on the cheating thing, but besides that, just let's say like just personal information, bank information. You could be robbing me,
man. And bro, that is. I'm glad you brought that up, bro, because that's one of my biggest things with people going through other people's phones. You start going into group chats and like personal conversations, and now you are privileged to things that you should not be, because you looking for bullshit in my phone. Now you know about one of my friends with a terminal illness. You feel me? You know about somebody else, mama, blah, blah, blah. It's somebody's social security number they sent me, somebody information they sent me. Like, it's all kind of shit in my phone that's for my eyes. And because you have trust issues, now you are privileged to information you should not be privileged to. All because you got trust issues.
All that.
Handle that shit, man.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Fix it.
I'm not hiding anything in my phone from you. The shit that's in my phone is for me, though.
And if you can't handle it, don't be in a relationship. If you can't handle that, if it pulls on you that much that you feel like I'm so insecure that I need to check their phone just to feel better that they're being faithful to me, you don't need to be in a relationship.
Bro, I don't even have a lock on my phone. Like that's how I don't give a fuck. Like I'm not no liar. I don't hide nothing. It ain't even a lock on my phone. My phone lock after an hour.
Oh dang.
A whole hour of me not touching it, then I need a lock code.
Yeah.
But my phone, every time I lock it, I don't need to put a passcode in. I don't need to show my face.
Oh yeah.
That's for like my phone being stolen.
Yeah.
If I sit my phone down anywhere for an hour, I want it to lock.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like if it could be on my toolbox. After an hour, I want my shit to lock. I don't want anybody to just grab my phone and be able to do it the fuck ever. But like my phone just lay around all the time, face up. Like I've seen this thing where people date and they, when they with each other, phone face down.
Right.
Should be face up. I don't give a fuck. Whatever gonna pop up on the screen, I can guarantee you it's something that you probably gonna know about.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be no surprises here popping up. Like ain't gonna be coochie on my screen in my notification bar. So I'm worried about whatever. Those people are being sneaky. But like nigga, don't touch my phone. Like for the sake of being nosy or investigating some shit. Man, it's a lot of shit in my phone, bro. Like people trust me with shit that's in my phone. Stay on my shit.
Yeah, because you don't know what's in there.
Or tell me why you want to go through it. Tell me you don't trust me. We can have a conversation.
I think that's the real conversation that needs to be had.
Yes.
Just say you don't trust.
And tell me why.
But you know what though? Having that conversation with the dude brought me back to what you said before and a while ago on another podcast. I believe that a lot of people have the same mindset as our law system. You're guilty until proven innocent. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And it's crazy. It's like nobody has like this trust of like I'm taking you at face value
your word
until you prove otherwise. Mm-hmm. You're guilty, and I'm gonna think that you're up to something until I reassure myself that you're not.
By going through your phone and seeing that you're not, now I feel comfortable that you're not.
Yeah.
But I haven't given you a reason to feel like I am.
Right.
And you're like, well, I don't trust nobody. What the fuck are we doing then, man? Like, what the?
Why are we here?
Go to hell. Like, what?
This is too much. This is too much energy to expand on this. That's just wild.
Whitney said, I remember you told me I was trash because my notifications was blanked out. So on iPhones, you can either have it to where like when people text you, the name pops up, picture, text messages read out, right?
Yeah. Or
it can just say new message.
Right. A
lot of people just have their shit say new message. Y'all niggas y'all doing creepy shit. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Every time I see it, I be like, you don't want the text messages popping up on that screen. Like, you don't want that preview. Man, and now I'd be bullshitting, but like, I'm not doing that. Like, I sometimes I just want to be able to look at it real quick and see what's going on. I don't want to have to open the fucking thread to know what the hell is happening. And I feel like if you're doing that, that's extra security. Yeah. You already got a lock on your phone. And now, not only that, but like when you unlock it, the message pop up and it just say new message for everybody. Yo ass, you got some secret agent shit going on, man. And
Yeah.
now I'm curious. Now, if I wasn't curious before, I want to know what the hell, what's going on with
Like,
it.
why is that a thing?
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe people just like to be private in that sense.
Austin
I
said,
don't know.
I do that shit because my group chats be wild. I can't let the public eye see that. I feel like. And that's what I'm saying. I just be bullshit, but like that absolutely makes sense. I don't give a fuck. But I'm like that.
Yeah, I honestly like the text message to pop up because on like the Androids, you can respond in the little thing, so you can write a little response.
Yeah.
So it's like sometimes I don't be wanting to go all the way to the message, so I'll just go to it and respond real quick and just, all right, I'm lazy like that. So,
man, I got kids and dicks coming on this phone randomly. All right, so that's a good reason too. Look, everybody got reasons. Everybody got solid reasons on why, you feel me? Like they don't want they text to pop up. I just don't give a fuck. That's me. So I know that everybody ain't like me, but I don't give no fucks about what pop up. Like,
yeah.
don't look at my screen. That's my phone. Don't look at my screen.
Don't worry about what it is. Don't worry about what's in there, any of that stuff.
Do you think that a white woman could have a problem with a black man only wanting to date black women?
Oh yeah. I don't.
Like you don't think like they could have that all love is love. It don't matter the shade or whatever the fucking case may be.
No.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
I feel like you shouldn't have a say so at all.
Yeah.
On anybody's preference, really. I'm gonna talk shit to a black man that don't want to date black women. I don't care.
Yeah.
You got a black TT, a black sister, a black mama, black cousins, and you don't want to date a black woman. You don't want to date somebody that look like you.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me, but that's my opinion. Now, a nigga can tell me flat out, like, mind your motherfucking business. I'll be like, yeah. You know, I'm out to mine, but that's my opinion on that.
I wouldn't trip if they wanted to date, or if they were dating somebody outside their race, but if they just were excluding black women, then I would kind of be like, that's another eyebrow raise.
Yeah,
that's another
I mind my business. I'm a go on record saying I wish that all black men would date black women, and only black women. That's my opinion. But if I got brothers and I got homeboys that date outside the race, and I do not shit on them for it.
Yeah,
that is your personal decision. Mine is going to be that, black men should be with black women, but I ain't never gonna be cool with a nigga excluding black women.
Yeah.
If you just date outside the race, that's fine. But to tell me you don't want to date black women, you got some other problems going on, and I'm not fucking with you, friend or not. I draw my line at anything black, bro. I'm gonna be so real when it's come to shit like that.
Yeah.
I will cut you off.
well, because something like that, it would make me think, just what do you think about your own race? You know what I mean? Like, what are you thinking about
Self-hate.
black people?
And I don't want that I don't want to be a part of it.
Yeah.
I don't want to be mixed in with it. I don't want nobody to look at you and see me.
Yeah.
None of that shit. Like I know birds of a feather don't always flock together, but they motherfucking close.
Right.
So just scoot over. The same. I don't fuck with men who hit women. If you beat women, we cannot be friends. If I know for a fact you just be out here hitting women, it's a no-go. If I know for a fact you're not taking care of kids that you know are yours, we cannot be friends.
Yeah.
And I don't care. Like, people be like, well, that ain't your business. And I hear you, but I was a little boy who grew up without a dad. You feel me? I've seen little boys grow up without dads. I refuse to keep company with a nigga who is purposely not taking care of a child he helped bring into the world. So if that's your choice to say fuck that kid, I'm going to say fuck you. I don't care how long we've been on each other.
What if it was on the other side? What if it was the mom keeping the kid away from there?
A whole different story. And we know that's the case a lot of times. But I can see that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's an easy call to make. I know when a nigga is choosing not to. Especially if you know both parties. You know mama and daddy.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, I got cousins who don't take care of their kids, and I don't fuck with them.
Yeah.
Like, we don't kick it or nothing. I see them at family get-togethers, but like one-on-ones or like hanging out personally, it's a no-go. You niggas bums. Y'all got kids in the world right now who need fathers, and y'all out here just living y'all best lives. That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
I don't want to be, because I'm such a father, bro. Like, to my kids and kids that aren't mine, I'll be damned if I'm finna be kicking it with you. And it's a few little kids or a little kid out here in need of a dad, and you kicking it with me.
Yeah.
And hell no. And I'm the king of minding my business, but it's places I draw the line on, like friendships. I have standards for friends, and most people don't. Most people be like, well, that's his business. That's my friend.
Yeah.
And for me, I'm like, nigga, I got standards for friends, bro. Like, for real. And a lot of people, like I said, a lot of people don't. Most people don't give a fuck what their friends do or don't do. I care though. Like, I care about people's character, because I think your character go a long way.
For sure. But that's why it's like some women who purposely keep their children away from their father, I feel like that junk's messed up too.
And I'm not fucking with you.
Yeah.
I won't fuck with you. I won't fuck with her either.
Because like that.
You're ruining kid the same way that the deadbeat dad is.
Man.
You think you're doing such a great job because you're like, oh, well, I'm keeping him from him because XYZ. If it ain't no real safety issue,
right,
and you just feel like, oh, well, he be having my kid around a bunch of bitches. I'm like, man, that got nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with you, bro. I've been around everything. That shit didn't mold me. And I don't think that it mold most kids, bro. Kids see what they see. They know when parents are in separate households. Kids know when their moms have a bunch of dudes around. Kids know when their dads have a bunch of bitches around. The kids aren't retarded. It's not the more women that your son is around with his dad, the more misogynistic he'll be. Hey, it's just not, it's not realistic. It's not true. All kids aren't things that they are around. Some, for sure. I'm not gonna act like that's not the truth sometime, but
yeah,
man, I know kids who come from nasty households who become amazing people, and kids who come from amazing households and become terrible fucking people. So we're not gonna act like all these things.
Super true.
Your friends in a way reflect you. So I'm careful who I surround myself with, because if I'm kicking it with you and you on bullshit, people are gonna think I condone that same shit. Exactly. That's
super true.
And I'm glad you feel like that, Austin, my nigga. I mean, you have standards for friends. Most people do not. Most people feel like that's my friend business. If he gonna take care of his kid, you feel me? I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's not cool though, bro. Like you are with him. You feel me? Like, you wouldn't say the same about a rapist.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't find out about anybody molesting small kids or doing foul shit. You wouldn't do that. You wouldn't be like, oh, well, that's what the homie weird in his spare time. He be fucking kids. Nobody's saying that. Like, nobody's gonna be like, homie strange. When he ain't doing nothing, he like to touch the kids. Oh shit, ain't my business. So like, don't draw the line. Like, where are your standards on why you can fuck with somebody and why you can't? Oh, you support Trump? I can't fuck with you. Are you, nigga? What? He been beating this bitch for 5 years. You left. You was at his house and he punched her. He was like, oh, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
I can't be a part of this. But y'all went out. Like, y'all went out later on. Nigga, you crazy. Like, that's not... Man, have standards for friends, y'all. Please. Y'all can have standards for relationships. Have relationship. Like, all around. Have relationship standards. That's my advice to y'all, bro. Please. Care about who around you.
Yeah.
Don't think that you can be the one goofy nigga in the section and the bitch is gonna think that the rest of your niggas ain't goofy.
That's true.
You a weird ass nigga individually. Right?
Yeah.
Say you are. No girl is gonna be like, he probably got cool ass friends. No, that's never gonna happen.
The one in the corner look cool.
Right. She's never gonna be like, you come over to her to talk to her and you a fucking weirdo. And then you go back to your section with your homeboys. And she gonna be like, you know what? They probably all cool as hell. Cause they kick it with him. Once you weird, your friends just became weird too. Cause y'all birds of a feather. I know a woman who don't take care of her shit and she just be kicking it. And I'm like, man, your friends, they see you not taking care of your business and they don't care. Your kids with the dad all the time. And you with these group of friends every weekend and don't know what, anybody asking you where your kids at?
Mm-hmm.
I know what kind of friends you got.
So what if she had bad hygiene?
In the
You
friend
think her friends got bad hygiene?
zone. Or they foul?
foul for not telling her?
Yes, bro. And tell your friends if they stink. God damn it, tell your friends if they stink, man. Because what y'all do is y'all create smaller group chats, right? Y'all got a group chat with 6 bitches. Y'all create a smaller group chat that got 3 bitches, and y'all talk about the one that stank, and y'all don't never tell her she stink. Tell her she stink. Why y'all don't want to tell y'all friends they smell bad? Why y'all don't want to tell y'all friends that they wigs look like helmets?
Man.
She got a body odor. She got a body odor every weekend. Every weekend, your friend musty. How come you can't tell your friend she musty?
Yeah.
Pull it to the side.
You know,
Pull your friend to the side. Say, hey man, you smell a little tart. You hit the triangle?
I think
What, the triangle? Right here. Right here. Pits and meat. You hit the triangle?
you know what?
You ain't They don't smell like you hit the triangle.
You know what though? Like people that I associate with, so we ain't close friends, but people I associate with sometimes, if they have bad hygiene, I don't say nothing. I stick it out. I ain't even gonna.
Man,
I ain't even
that's
gonna lie.
crazy though. Why?
I'd be like,
You're not
dang.
helping nobody.
But you know what though? It's because I be thinking like we ain't close like that.
Aw,
we can't have that conversation.
man. But if y'all are close, would you?
I think we are close, and it was excessive. Like it feels like one time it's just like, oh,
Man, you're not telling the truth, Swab. We already talked about it.
I know, but that's what I'm saying.
We talked about
It would have to be excessive though.
It was excessive.
You know what I mean?
And you know it was excessive. You know it was excessive.
I feel like I would eventually have to say something if it was excessive. But off of like the first couple times, like let's say like if it was like in dance terms, because some of my friends will be musty sometimes in dancing. I was just like, you had an off day.
Yeah, but I mean,
But I ain't
even
gonna say nothing.
you can put on deodorant and still get tart, bro. Like
Yeah.
I put on deodorant, and I go hoop, bro. That deodorant is in a hoop session,
Yeah.
sweating.
Especially when you get older too. That junk,
it's gone.
it's like you run through that junk.
Yeah, so I'm not ever gonna sweat a nigga like that. But if we sitting and we not doing shit, and that wind kick up, we gotta talk. We gotta talk.
But
We
yeah,
in the car, you got these windows up, and you keep laughing. We're gonna have to have a convo, my boy. I'm gonna turn the music down. Be like, hey man, what the hell?
but like I said, I would have to be close to them. Like they would have to be close friends for me to actually say something for it to be excessive. If they wasn't like super close to me,
Same. I'm not a casual. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
I'm not out kicking it. You know, at a kickback or something. And somebody I speak to casually stink, and I'm gonna just pull up on them like,
yeah, because I feel like that would just be the weirdest conversation. Like we ain't never had no type of strong conversation.
This is
and
the
I'm-
first convo we really have. Like, man,
hey, come here real quick.
what's going on with you? It's smelling crazy. What's the deal, baby?
Well, they might want to be your friend after that. Like, dang, that's a real one.
Man, for real.
No.
And you know what? Look, Ashley said, but people can't take motherfuckers telling them the truth, and they take offense to it. And I'm good with that. I don't mind. So what my ass then? Stanky? How about that, nigga? Since it's like that, I pulled you to the side. You feel me? I pulled you to the side. I showed you love. I pulled you to the side. Everybody in here talking about it. Look at them. Go walk past some people. Go walk past some people and watch the eyes.
eyebrows raised.
Watch the eye contact in the room. You mad at me, Stanky? Huh, filthy nigga? What you mad at me for? That's crazy. You mad at me? You mad at me? I'm trying to help you out. I'm trying to get you out of here, bro.
Yeah. I'm trying to get you in the green. You're in the red with a lot of people right now.
It's hot in here. Like, you don't even know. You don't even know, bro. They talking, and I'm like, man, that's crazy. Somebody got to talk to them. And they're like, I ain't gonna do it. So who gonna do it? If you mad at me, be mad at you. What the fuck?
You know what though? Who said that? Who said that? Ashley said that. That's true. I feel like they right.
Yeah.
The people can't take the truth sometimes. You'll tell somebody something, even if like even if sometimes they'll ask for your advice, they'll ask you for something, but they want to hear what
they want to hear.
Yeah.
They have a preconceived answer. People do that all the time.
So as soon as you tell them the opposite, they fly off the handle. Oh, okay. I guess I am just like that then. I guess that's what you think.
Yeah.
Now you ask me a question.
Man, come on, bro.
And I'm telling you my perception of what I see.
You mad at me, bro? Why you ask me a question? You had an answer loaded up, ready that you wanted me to give you. Then you should have just asked yourself the question. Shit, and answered it your damn self.
Exactly. You was already feeling that way.
Yep. Look, she said even when you mindful of their approach, they still get mad.
Dude saying mad at me because you smell like gooch sweat.
Yeah, nasty fuck. Like you tripping with me. How you tripping with me because you stink? I'm not stinky. It's you. I'm not even in here like, damn, nigga, you stink.
Yeah. You tried to help me by taking to the side.
I pull you up, but bro, everybody in here talking about you got a little older. You feel me? You got a little older. And you like, man, what the fuck? I'm like, nigga, yeah, exactly. What the fuck?
Now we up.
Yeah, nigga. Yeah, exactly. That's what the fuck everybody's saying here. What the fuck? You angry. We all mad. We can't have a good time, Stinky.
Oh my God. Nah. That's facts. See, hey, Trey real for that though, because a lot of people wouldn't do it. I
do it all the time. I'm gonna always do it, and I don't care. And I'm typically the friend that don't mind saying the shit that nobody else wants to say.
Yeah.
And not even maliciously, like literally just because I hate bullshit, man. And on top of bullshit, I hate mess. I hate sneaky shit, which is why I come off so direct and so honest to everybody, because I don't want anybody to have to figure me out. Like if you're around me enough, I feel like you know me.
Right.
Right. And not because like I'm just like this tell all my business, but I'm just so honest and transparent that if you spend enough time with me, you're going to get some truth out of me. I'm not hiding from shit. So when I see people do messy shit, I just be trying to like, bro, let's just talk. Like y'all two been talking about each other. You talk to me about him. He talked to me about you. At some point, I'm going to try to get y'all to talk with or without me present.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to keep being the catalyst for whatever the fuck it is that y'all got going on.
Yeah.
And that's not messy. Like I'm not starting no drama by getting y'all to talk. I'm literally trying to kill it though. Like either y'all need to talk about it and like leave the shit alone or figure it the fuck out.
You're saying you don't want to deal with it.
No.
I don't want to hear it no more. Why don't y'all just talk to each other?
It's messy.
Yeah.
It's fucking messy. It's fucking drama. Like even when I talk to people, if I talk to you on numerous occasions and every time we talk, you want to talk about somebody else's business.
Right.
I know who the fuck you are.
Yeah.
Simply put, like now at this point, I know who you are. I don't have to continue telling you anything about me anymore, because if you telling me about anybody else's business, there's no way in hell I don't think you're doing the same.
Talking about somebody else's life.
Yeah. Talking about mine. Like you gonna leave here and you gonna get with two other people and you be like, man, yeah, this Trey, man. They need to be telling people they stink all the time. Him and Tony was tripping at the party. He told Tony he stink.
Flew off the handle.
Shit went south. Like, man, you talk too much.
Yeah, I find that crazy that it is hard to talk to people with stuff like that though, because people get offended. I just think that's crazy. When I ask people like for their advice, I really want to know their advice because I'm trying to see it from how they see it.
The unbiased.
Yeah, maybe I'm missing something.
Yeah.
You know, like, or maybe I'm tripping. And then sometimes hearing what they say, I'm like, oh, dang.
And also, like you said, to give you a perspective that you just did not have.
Exactly.
I'm not looking for my perspective from your mouth.
Yeah.
If I'm asking you a question, I'm asking you because I need, like, maybe I'm looking at it my way only.
Right.
So I might even ask you a question without even giving you my side of it. Ask your opinion on something.
Yeah.
Without telling you how I feel. That way I don't even sway you. So you don't want to side with me or nothing. I want the raw, unbiased, whatever the hell you feel about this.
Yeah.
And then if I agree with you, I'll tell you I agree. If I disagree, I'll tell you I disagree. And then me and you can bump heads. positively, like with, you know, good intentions.
Yeah.
But so I can get another perspective. That's why I asked you. I'm not asking nobody a question to get me back. Like, that's
Yeah.
crazy. And I'm not asking nobody for confirmation, like to validate my opinion on shit.
Right. It's so crazy though, because that's why I was like, man, it was the other day I was thinking about it. I was like, man, I respect just your whole mindset and the way you approach things so much, because I was like, you approach things like when you speak about stuff, you're going to speak about either what it factually is or your perception and how you feel about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And you're always like that face value with everybody.
Yep.
So even when it comes off stern, you understand where you're coming from. There's there's other people that I've been around who like will say they'll be a certain way with certain type of people. So like say if it's a say if they being a dick to like 4 or 5 people.
Yeah.
But you see them when they're around people that they respect,
Humble.
and they whole different way.
Head down.
Whole different way. Yeah. Whole different attitude. You start to be like, okay, why is it only this way?
Bully.
Yeah. Why do you need to feel like you have control over people, certain type of people?
Bully.
But there's certain type of people that you feel,
Bow down.
yeah, that's crazy to me. But it's like with you, the reason why it's so respectful is because you ain't gonna treat nobody no different.
Across the board, bro.
Yeah, it's always across the
CEO,
board.
janitor, same me.
Yeah.
Same me, bro. Like very direct. And even in debates, when we have debates, even here on a podcast, when we talking about a thing, and then people start doing the variables, like, well, what if, and I'm like, but that's not what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Right? So for the sake of conversation,
Yeah.
this is what we're talking about. Let's stay inside this box here, because that's how people finesse themselves into being correct when they're wrong as fuck.
Right.
That they start trying to skew it just slightly.
Yeah.
You know, you talk about a question and then they start like, well, if in this situation, I'm like, but that's not the situation.
Yeah.
Right? You're wrong already. And what we're talking about, you are wrong. And that's why I'm so matter of factually. I don't talk about possibilities unless we're talking about possibilities.
Right.
But if we talking about what is and what ain't, like this is disrespectful or this is not disrespectful, or what we was talking about earlier, I'm taken, but if I wasn't, you'd have action. Now, you can talk about it being wrong with the possibilities moving forward. But if we're just talking about what is and what ain't no foul here.
Yeah. And that's why it makes it clear cut of understanding.
Every time.
You know what I mean?
And
if you stick to what it is.
When somebody misunderstand me.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, dude.
it's right there.
So they be like, oh, so you saying this like, I'd be like, that's where I'm going to stop you.
Because it's like I put it out there clear cut as day. Because that's why it makes you register things so much easier. Because like when you explain it like that, it's so easy to register. Even when we had the conversation where we had a disagreement on, which was the pregnancy conversation. Yeah. When you brought it back to the perspective of this is this situation that we're judging off of, and if the situation is this, then what is this? Then it's like, okay, if we're going off this situation, yes, it is correct. But, you know what I mean?
And that's another variable thing though, where you like, well, if
she's
this
feeling
happened, like this, because blah blah, I'm like, that, but that's not what we talking about.
Yeah,
what we talking about was this thing here.
Right.
We've already had all the conversations that you could have, all the possible conversations, the open dialogue, all that great shit. We've done it. And this is still the fact. Now what? Well, if I'm like, there we go. There we go. You want to talk about the ifs and the fifths and all that great shit.
Yeah.
People don't like that about me. You like that about me. Some people don't.
Really?
Like that I'm very matter of factual.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't like that.
That's crazy to me though.
They call it dry.
Well, I feel like if it is, it goes back to the thing of people wanting to hear what they want to hear. You know, that's what I would think it would be due to. Because I feel like if you feel like something like that is combative, it's because you only want people to agree with you, or you just want people to tell you what you want to hear.
Yeah.
That's how I would see it. That's what it would seem like.
And Austin said that's a big issue with a difference in opinions nowadays. People aren't debating to see a different viewpoint. It's about being right. And I can agree, man. Me and Austin, we we be on two different sides of a lot of different like public debates and shit. And when me and him talk, it's never no bullshit. Like I've seen people disagree with their friends online and they get nasty.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, damn, bro. Like, did y'all already have animosity? There's no way that this conversation sparked this.
Yeah.
But with me and him, I can always tell, like, even if we are on two completely different sides, it's never fuck shit when me and him debate.
Yeah.
It just be like literally our opinions on how we feel or why we feel. And I love that about Austin and anybody else who can have healthy debates. We sit on these couches and we be on different sides of shit. It don't ever get nasty though.
Yeah. Cause I feel like it don't need to be, but people be so offended that people disagree, and people be so offended that if people say something that calling something what it is almost, you know, it's like, oh, well, that's not what it is. That's not, but it's like sometimes, yeah, that is what it is.
Yeah. And I mean, and you know what, I think the bigger problem is people's communication style is so poor.
Yeah.
And their choice of words are also very fucking poor.
Yeah.
So like on public forums, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, anything where it's typing, any wrong word, bro, and this shit just it's a slippery slope.
Yeah.
Like you talking to somebody and y'all having a debate and you be like, that's stupid as fuck. And then you lead on with blah, blah, blah. Now I'm over like, first of all, you didn't capitalize stupid as fuck and use like 6 explanation points. Like, am I stupid or
right?
Like, the fuck is you saying? And then we should be fucked up after that. And
people do go off the handle though, even with that. Like sometimes it's not even like you just stupid. They'll start going into to deep stuff. Like I hope you ain't raising kids.
Hell yeah, that's me. Oh man, that's Suave. I'm gonna tell you what. You hit me. You hit me with that one. Cause hey, you hit me with that one. I'm gonna tell you the truth, Suave. Because I'm telling you, when I start seeing lack of education, when I'm talking to people online, the first thing I think is, I hope you are not teaching children anything.
Yeah.
Because there's plenty of people online who are just like flat out idiots though. Like my opinion is that they're dumb. I can visibly see.
Yeah.
And it's public. It's public eye visible that this nigga's an idiot.
Right.
Right. And now I'm like, that's when I'm like, bro, you got fucking kids. You have children and you think like that. Your brain wired to believe what you saying is legitimate and you're raising people.
Right. You know what though? The thing is, like, sometimes in conversation, I'll think like that. I just won't say it because I know, like, I'll be thinking, like, you know what, they might have kids. I do feel bad for them kids, but I ain't gonna say this because I know that this might be that button that
I'm gonna fucking say it because you're dumb.
They takes it to the next level. Mm-hmm. As soon as you say that, yeah,
come see me then.
But I do be feeling bad because I'd be like, man, like, kids got to learn that way of thinking, and then that passes on the way they treat other people.
And that's what hurt me. Bro. I'm telling you, that's what hurt me and that's the shit I'm talking about, like the hateful, bigot type brains. And I'm just like, damn, dude, it's a little person in the world who values your opinion more than anybody else's. You are teaching somebody, and you are a fucking clown.
Yeah.
And I'd be worried. And look, Brandon said, motherfuckers just hate being wrong, no accountability at all. And I relish in being wrong. That's one of my things. And you right as hell, B, by the way, but I relish, like, I love to be wrong sometimes.
Yeah.
If you can teach me, and if I'm wrong by facts, great.
Right.
Tell me that. Like, if my opinion is wrong and you got a fact to tell me, like, oh, you're wrong because, oh, cool, shit, thank you. I want to be wrong the most.
Right.
Now I'm not ignorant. I'm not stupid. But I never mind being wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I don't.
Actually, yeah.
I fuck up.
I be the same way though. I do like being wrong because it helps me learn. At the same time, like, I feel like correction is good.
Yeah.
Like
how you grow without it.
Going back to what we said, when you break things down the way you do and you have broke it down like this is what it is, looking at this situation, in terms she didn't do nothing wrong. And it's like, that is a fact. You can't disagree with it. Sometimes you got to be able to be like, oh, that is true. You got to have accountability for yourself. But I feel like people don't hold themselves accountable or even think challenge their own way of thinking.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
because right away they feel like, man, that's sketchy. That could go anywhere,
Yeah.
right? Sure, that's your way of thinking, but that is not everybody's way of thinking. So let's now not talk about your opinion.
yeah,
Let's talk about the fact on if, in fact, she did something wrong with the statement. Not anything that's going to happen after said statement. If we cut the conversation off right here and nothing else happens, was this wrong? No.
and then you know what though, and then a lot of people want to be like, the world thinks like this. That's how they want to think. You know, in
But
that
that's
term,
the right or wrong, though.
yeah. But I feel like
Popular
instead,
opinion.
maybe it would be a lot simpler to take accountability for how you feel
Yeah.
and say like, you know, like it's not cheating, but I personally would feel like it's cheating because boom, 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 boom. If you feel like it personally, then that's on you.
Yeah.
That's on you.
Jack said, people feel that if you don't agree with them, it's a immediate negative thing when in reality it's not. And that's true, bro. You can be on two different sides of something and like it not be nasty.
Right.
I don't believe what you believe in. That don't mean that you're a piece of shit.
Right.
You know, like in all cases.
Yeah. I mean, me and Jack got in a recent debate about that not too long ago. Because he thought something, I thought something else, and we were both on two different sides. So I told him how I felt, and we had like a little debate, and he was like, well, yeah, I disagree.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
Even after said debate, like y'all go, you know, y'all go back and forth and exchange ideals, and if y'all still disagree,
Right.
you fucking disagree. But guess what? My logic ain't your logic.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. And then I just told him, I was like, yeah, if you still feel that way, go talk to that person. And he was like, yeah, you know what? That's what I'm gonna do. But it's good to have those conversations and have that accountability sometimes.
Jack said, question, do you think being wrong equates to not being perfect? And our society wants to be perfect. So if they're wrong, they lose they lose their perfection. And yes. But
I think that's how people
don't
feel.
want any and that's why people try to hide like flaws from everybody so bad. Right? Why you post all your successes.
Yeah.
You know, online. You post all the wonderful shit, the great shit. You're not posting when you and your girl tripping.
Right.
Right? Because now you're showing flaws and it don't look so perfect.
Yeah.
And not that you are pretending to be perfect, but you want to show the good. You don't want to show any flaws. Nobody has an insecurity about this titty bigger than this titty. And they are now on the internet flaunting said, you know.
Yeah. They hiding.
Biggie Little.
Yeah.
I'm with you, Jack. I would say yeah, for sure that people don't want to be wrong because they feel less perfect.
You know what though? You know what I think is fueling that even more though is because the internet is so quick to point out flaws.
Cancel.
So quick.
Cancel you.
Man.
Go find a tweet from 13 years ago.
Man. Or just point out any flaw. Like there was this girl I know, right? She was bad. She is bad. She bad. Like everybody knows she bad. Like she was kicking around celebrities and stuff. Like that's how she was. She posted a photo shoot that she did one time and she was smiling. Them teeth was a little yellow.
Oh, they went nuts, huh?
When I say the internet,
anything, bro, anything that they can get, the internet is fucking lethal.
They drug her. Comments after comments, I was like, "Whoa!"
Bro.
To where she took the picture down. I was like,
Bro,
"Dang!"
You ever seen somebody post a picture and they do the little 4 squares, and like the picture is a focus, like her in a mirror, and then in the 4 squares, it get closer and closer to something in the background.
Oh no!
It'd be like a roach, bro, in the background, like a little bitty roach in the picture, bro. I'm talking about a small roach, and the picture would be like her, right, showing the ass shot, and then it'll be a zoom. Away, roach, big, zoomed in, blurry roach. You like, oh, bro, I see this so often. They gonna find anything, man. The internet gonna find it.
They quick,
and they gonna tear your ass up too.
It's bad. So I think dealing with that is why people try to live this standard of perfection, because you'll get drugged real quick. They don't care. They will drag you through the mud, all that. I'll be like, dang, that's heavy. That's heavy. I just see people go through things and be like, that one's a bad one.
What was that game you was playing when you was Dolo?
Oh, Trivia Murder Party.
Oh, that's what we was talking about last.
Yeah.
Man, we gotta play the game, bro. You gotta show me.
Oh yeah.
I ain't never seen nothing like that. But I was like, that's dope.
I'm telling you, we definitely appreciate y'all for sticking around. Let me tell y'all really helping with the YouTube right now and the freaking TikTok.
Checking it out.
Yeah, that's just going up. It's going up. Nah, but keep doing it. If y'all can just like share the YouTube, share the TikTok, all that stuff. Just help us get up there. We'll appreciate it.
I got it together. Y'all check it
100%.
Yeah, nigga.
Thank y'all for tapping in with us. We'll see y'all on the next one for sure. Peace.